Welcome back to Power Lunch West Africa. The insurance culture in Nigeria can be best described as almost non-existent, despite the fact that the Nigerian environment has a high and increasing level of risk. Less than 2% of insurable risks are covered by insurance. Now, in the same stride, 86% of Nigerians do not have access to any form of insurance cover. Now, that's according to the NOI polls. CNBC Africa's Umo Ibrahim caught up with Oge Funlola Modie, CEO of NY Polls, to review insurance penetration in Nigeria and opportunities that lie in that sector. Take a look.
The insurance culture in Nigeria is very poor. Several reports, have indicated that the penetration of the product itself, insurance products and services, has remained very low. And this is primarily because, the level of risk, even though it's high, a lot of people haven't taken full advantage or are aware. Now, in the result that came out from the poll we did about retail insurance that was released yesterday, it was very clear that a lot of people were not aware of the insurance service. And so I also think that the fact that the penetration is really low is because, the awareness is not there. The enlightenment of what insurance is also not there. And the fact that, people still do not trust insurance companies. So I think that overall has affected the culture of insurance in Nigeria.
Latest results released by NY Polls has revealed that 9 in 10 Nigerians do not have insurance cover. That's about 86%, and that sounds very huge. What is being done about this?
Well, I think that, what we can recommend, which was part of our findings from, from interviewing Nigerians, is that insurance companies should have a drive towards, enlightening people about the various insurance covers. What we noticed was that the most, insurance cover most people had was vehicle insurance. That was about 6 in 10 Nigerians had that, of the ones that had the cover, which is the 10%. And what that signifies is because the law and order in Nigeria, of course, if most people are driving, if you were stopped by the police, they would ask for your insurance. So that has become why, that's almost like an indication of why that insurance is quite high. So they need to enlighten more about other classes of insurance, which will be fire, burglary, health, life insurance. Life insurance has been affected because most people think that when you're trying to, buy life insurance, almost like you don't believe in God, which is again one of the reasons people gave. So I think that enlightenment round about the services and how necessary insurance is to life should be done. So road shows, trying to sell insurance in the native language, which is Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, should be done, because that's how we also interview. We interview in those languages. So I think that it's really important that an enlightenment program is done across Nigeria.
Now, what could be the major cause of the low market penetration and, poor insurance culture in Nigeria?
Okay. I think one thing, people are not aware of the importance of insurance. People are, it's almost like, yes, we take life as it is, but then people are not aware that if you bought a property or if you bought something as small as a radio and you insured it, if anything happens to the radio, you can claim back enough to even buy your second one rather than going to expend a full 100% to buy another one. So I think it's just the fact that they're not aware of how important insurance is. They're not also aware of how risky, life has become as we progress. The second one is religion. Some also had said that it is not part of our religion to buy insurance, whether it's life insurance. And I know also, if I can also mention that, I know that the Insurance Commission is trying to champion what they call Takafu, which is the Muslim insurance, Muslim type of insurance that adheres to Islamic religion. So I know that, there has to be an innovation around it. Also, we also noticed that the bulging youth, have no insurance at all. If you look at the ages between 18 to about 25, then going further to 35, that class, in terms of our findings, is 0% in terms of insurance. So there's also a market there, and that's again because they're not aware or they think it's too expensive. But I'll say the first thing is the fact that they are not aware of how important.
Now, what potentials are there for insurance companies and practitioners in the country?
Great potentials. We believe that it's a fantastic area of business to go into. We have a bulging youth population. We also have about 87 million adult population. I think that's big enough, and that's, you know, for them to be able to create products. I think they have to become more creative and innovative and find out how they can actually sell retail insurance. I think the problem is that a lot of corporate insurance is what's happening. You know, you're going to corporate, so a lot of money that they're getting, insurance premiums, are from the corporates. But I think that retail insurance is a fantastic and very lucrative business area to go to. So I think it's quite promising.
Now, what do you think, you know, Nigerian insurance companies should do to design new, you know, product to target Nigeria's youth population?
Okay. Market research is very important, but you know, NOI polls were a public opinion research company, and public opinion research is fantastic because you marry that to market research, you come out with strategy. One of our core areas, you know, is being able to use that data. So it's like the data analytics sort of thing. You use that data to put out strategy for businesses to go forth. Now, I think that they should marry the two. They do a lot of market research, which is desk, but primary research is very important, which is the face-to-face, the telephone, and then you study people. You know, you kind of find out how people live in communities. I think that it's being innovative and creative that will be more helpful in terms of this product development than just, you know, saying, okay, no, we have fire, we have burglary, we have this. So I think that's what could be helpful.
That was Ogefunlola Modie, CEO, NY Polls, on the organization's recently released survey on insurance penetration in Nigeria.